ready or not, Pras is going to jail. Here he come. Yo.
We're ready. We're prepared. Do not give in to fear. We are fearless. This is not the time to be afraid. This is a time to stand up and fight back and to resist any temptation for them to divide us. We're in this together. The rule of law is on our side. We will not give in, not give up. We will not capitulate. We will not bow. We will not bend. We will survive.
Yeah, Pras Michel of the Fugees sentenced to 14 years yesterday. Listen, I've been covering this case kind of, I'm Jersey strong. Right. The Fugees in my neighborhood, and them. And so I'm like, why did he get involved with these people? But it's an age-old story. We talked yesterday about Sebastian Telfair being back in the projects. It's like we talked about Courtney, Chauncey Billups, and the whole, and it's like, why are people doing things? This is a weird case because he was sentenced for illegal campaign donations. So apparently the dealings that he funneled the money into Barack Obama's 2012 re-election campaign. I'm thinking, like, we are in the midst of like a very corrupt government and Congress where money is always being funneled. We got a whole West Wing being built, and we sent $40 billion over to Venezuela. We had the Saudi prince. He's going to give us $1 trillion. Money be traveling in Washington to different people's pockets.
Planes. Yeah.
So I feel like this man, 14 years, I think that's too much. I don't know, but I feel like 10 counts, including conspiracy and acting as an unregistered agent of a foreign government. Leonardo DiCaprio testified on his behalf. I'm like, yes. And I wonder if this is not because it was donation to Barack Obama, if they didn't like extra double down. Apparently he was hosting these lavish parties that included Paris Hilton, Alicia Keys, Britney Spears, who once jumped out of a cake to wish this guy, who he was in business with, this guy last name Lowe, wish him a happy birthday. All that came before. Yeah, I mean, that
dude must got money. He had Britney Spears jumping out of cakes. That's wild.
I seen Britney Spears in her drawers recently, so I don't feel like it's a lot to get Britney Spears.
I mean, I think there's a level of money where our famous people become your playthings in this world somehow. And he must have reached that. Like, how you just look up one day and be like, Beyonce singing at a wedding, and you like, what?
Correct.
Who even has the price? Right. Who even, I don't even know what I couldn't ever ask Beyonce that because I know I could never afford it. I don't even want to I don't want to insult her by her having to tell me a price that I can't afford. You know what I'm saying? Correct. This man must have had money if he was like, yeah, you know what I want for my birthday? Stripper jumping out of a cake. I mean, that's cute. That's quaint. But how about Britney Spears jumping out of a cake? How about that, Pras? Can you arrange that?
Yes. $100 million is what, according to the courts, that Pras received. $100 million. J-H-O Lowe is a Malaysian billionaire. Didn't Trump just pardon a guy, the Binance guy, who did something even more corrupt? And he ain't going to jail for no 14. I do
feel bad for the people that are going to jail under the old ways, because it's not necessarily that they shouldn't go to jail. It's just when you look around and see other people not going to jail, that's when it feels wrong. Like what we really should want as a society, and I think most of us actually do, is, hey, all these corrupt people out here on the streets right now, can y'all go to jail, please, and stay in there? Some of them. Can we stop looking up every week and being like, oh man, another person that's corrupt, Trump just pardoned him. Can we just stop that? And then I won't feel so bad for Pras, because I only feel bad for Pras because these other people walking away.
Just walking the streets. Yeah. I mean, the Low guy, was accused of stealing $4 billion from Malaysia's wealth fund.
Holy shit.
Well, we about to find out how much has been stolen from our wealth fund after this is over. So, yeah, whatever. But, yeah, it just seems like, yes, it's a crime. But, and I'm not saying it's a victimless crime, but it's like he ain't killed nobody.
My other thing is like, because, look, jail is jail, whatever. Y'all, like, you messed that one up, buddy. Like normally when it gets down to this point where it's 12 years, like, they not catching you. This isn't like, man, I was driving dirty. My license tag it's like you was messing up big to get to 12 on the first try.
14.
Oh. Yeah, that's fair time.
Can I just say, is a person that's in this decade from your 50s to your 60s, that is such a pivotal decade. Because you're not still you have hopefully established yourself, but that's the decade where you solidify your 70s and 80s. You make sure that 99-year-old self is good. That's a important decade. That man will be. He's 51. This is 52. I'm sorry, 52 years old. That's 14 years is a lot.
The question I have is, how did this start? Are you Proswell and you just look up one day and be like, I think I can connect this man with Barack Obama's campaign. I think I can be the person to facilitate that. Like, I'm the one who facilitated the Fugees. Look at all the Grammys that came out of that. I believe in myself. Because I would have never believed in myself enough. I'm not saying that he obviously was right. He was able to pull it off for the most part. I just don't think I would believe in myself if you came to me tomorrow, Karen, was like, hey, so I didn't want to tell you this, but behind the scenes, I'm a billionaire many times over, whatever. I'm gonna need you to get Britney Spears to come to my birthday party, jump out a cake. I'll be like, now, Karen, come on now. You know I can't do that. That's crazy. I don't know Britney Spears and she ain't jumping out no cakes. Like, he believed in himself. He did it. Or is this other dude so rich he was just like, I can make anybody I don't know, anything?
Yeah. Right.
You know how much money I got?
You know what? You are raising a very good question that I have. Like, when do you get into community with a man like this?
Right.
How do you know him?
Did you introduce yourself? Was he a fan of the Fugees?
Full disclosure, it can happen. Okay, so back in the day, I used to be out there in the streets going to get money for stuff. I was introduced to this Chinese billionaire by a friend of mine, right? And because I had this business idea, he was like, "You got to meet him. He lives in Alpine. If you know New Jersey, you got to come through this like special gate, like Eddie Murphy and them used to live up there, and it's like the secret garden of rich people." So I drive. It was overcast. It was rainy. I come to this mansion. I think that somebody owned. I think Mike Tyson owned the house or something, and I go into the house. They got like servants and things, and they got this was the first time I ever saw a Rhodesian Ridgeback. They had this big ass dog, looked like a horse, and the man nobody had shoes on, so to take my shoes off, and but I was uncomfortable, Rod. I was uncomfortable. Now I'm not saying the man was doing anything dirty dealings or whatever, but it was just confusing to me. Like, what am I supposed to? So I'm gonna pitch my idea and. What's gonna happen? So I was like, So I left there feeling confused and weird. Nothing came of it, and I'm grateful for that. But then, my man told me, you they only do business with people that they know. Like, they have to know you. Like, so this was your opportunity to get to know. And I'm straight business. They don't do straight business. Right. It's got to be his family. He brought his kids in, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not social like that. I'm just not me. That's not me. But it was interesting. And so it could happen, right? Because if you're doing business, and that's how Asian folk do business. Right. Pras was probably at a thing, got involved with the family. It was, the cookout. Maybe they had a white party. Yeah. I don't know.
Next thing you know,
there you are. Hey, can you get Britney Spears for my birthday party?
You want to meet Barack Obama? It's only $100,000. I got you, fam. Like, let's.
Correct. No. He got $100 million.
Oh, I know, but the first trip wasn't $100 million. Yeah, the first trip is like, he have a little fundraiser, a little shindig. It's $25K a plate, but you put in $100. I think I can get you to meet him. That's some hustler stuff. Cause they be saying stuff like that and don't know they can get you to meet them. Like they'll just say that to you. Like if you can give me 100,000, you be thinking like that's what it costs to meet Barack Obama, but really it costs 25K. And then he go in there and finesse it, and then he keep the 75. But man, shout out to his hustle. I should have known he had it in him when he was on there rapping with Wyclef and Lauryn Hill. Because no offense to him, he was never as good.
They're family.
He was never as good as them. And if I listen, I used to rap a little bit. I know I can't rap like Lauryn Hill or Wyclef Jean. If they was like, we starting a group, I'd be like, yes, y'all gonna be the best tandem ever. It would never cross my mind to be like, and I'm gonna rap third on every song. So it's like we all in the group. I'm like, I don't have the confidence to sit in that booth after you spit some heat. And then you spit some heat. Then they go to Rod like, okay, your turn. And then I'm on the third verse like, I'm rapping like this because I have to rap slow. I don't rap fast because this is all I got. That's how he used to rap. That's how he used to rap. Every song on the album. And I should have known. I said, that brother believe in himself. He gonna be somebody one day. And shout out to him. He became a mover and shaker.
We're ready. We're prepared. Do not give in to fear. We are fearless. This is not the time to be afraid. This is a time to stand up and fight back and to resist any temptation for them to divide us. We're in this together. The rule of law is on our side. We will not give in, not give up. We will not capitulate. We will not bow. We will not bend. We will